All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, we want to give all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh,
Power by
Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Rakadash.
Rakadash.
I also want to give double honor to our apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, and peace and blessings to the elect. All right, I'm Zahab, and to my left.
Ayashama.
And today we're going to go into a live lesson entitled America is the Spirit of Satanism, man. All right, because like this brother next to me, Yasha Mav mentioned in the video he did the other day, really when you go in the world, all right, you're selling your soul. All right, when you leave your heritage as an Israelite and go into the American mindset, you are immersed in the spirit of Satan. What does the word Satan means? If you could just Google the word Satan, all right, see if they have an accurate definition. All right, because we want to know what the word Satan means, man. Because the spiritual demon Satan, his name is his occupation. Okay, all right, and you're gonna find out that the American way of life is totally contrary to the God that you so happen that it's totally contrary to the gods you claim you worship, man. All right, the American way of life is totally contrary to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. All right,
All right, this is from Google, and it said the original Hebrew term Satan is a generic noun meaning accuser or adversary, which is used throughout the Hebrew Bible to refer to ordinary human adversaries as well as a specific supernatural entity. The word is derived from a meaning primarily to obstruct, to oppose.
it said to obstruct, to oppose. Now, what does it say in Thessalonians? Let me see if I can get it right quick.
I get it, bro.
All right.
I got it. All right, this is the book of Second Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition,
Yeah.
who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High.
So who is it that opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High? The spiritual, I'm sorry, Esau, man. But Esau is in the spirit of Satan. Like the brother read the last definition. Yeah, Esau and Eve. Ooh,
Come,
God.
come.
But the last definition for the word Satan was oppose. All right. Then it say in Second Thessalonians 2 and 4, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God.
Come.
So who has a power structure right now that's in power right now that's in opposition to the Most High?
Come.
You guessed it, Esau, man.
Come. And
All
then,
right.
then how you know it's talking about Esau, it says, which is used throughout the Hebrew Bible to refer to ordinary human adversaries, man. So
Oh
when you
my goodness.
so church, how you thinking is it's this half goat, half man with a pitchfork,
Yeah.
you know? But the Hebrew, they say it's a generic term. You
God.
know, the same
God.
way you say this sly devil, all right, or this slick nigga. That's how our culture used Satan
Yeah.
as a nigga that was adverse, all right, to the ways of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man.
Oh,
You know,
snake ass nigga.
gun. You
Yeah.
know, so Satan, you think of Satan, they only have you thinking of this entity, all right, this half goat, half man entity, but it was a word to describe people that was adverse to the scriptures, man. You
God.
know,
God.
uh, I finished this. It says back in Second Thessalonians 2 and 4, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called the most high, or that is worship, so that he as the most high sit in the temple of the most high, showing himself that he is the most high.
Yep.
And that's the so-called white man, what he has done, man, since he came back on during the Renaissance period, man. Because when did that picture of Caesar Borgia hit the scene, man? During the beginning of the Renaissance periods, man. He sets himself as he is the Most High, man. Even though he's adverse to all the ways of the Bible, man.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. You got something else, bro?
No, that was it.
Yes. First Timothy 5 and 15.
Come on.
Let's see who else is turned aside after Satan, because the brother put out Esau and Eve. All right. But the philosophies that make up the makeup of this society, all right, embodies the spirit of Satan. And we looked up the word Satan and it meant oppose. And the brother actually looked it up. It said it was a human that opposed the Most High.
Come.
All right.
All right. This is First Timothy 5:14. It says, "I would therefore that the younger women marry, bear children, guide the house, give none occasion to the adversary." All right, which is another definition for Satan.
God.
All right, to speak reproachfully, for some are already turned aside after Satan.
Some have already turned aside after Satan. Now, if you go on Blue Letter Bible and look up that verse in the Blue Letter Bible,
Come.
and then hit the word Satan,
All right.
because the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American woman in general have turned aside after Satan. So let's find out what that means when it says some of our women have turned aside after Satan. Because it's heavy, because a verse prior to that verse, it gave the role of a young woman, right?
Come.
But then it said, for such have turned aside after Satan. Following our heritage is likened to being like the Amish. All right. Turning aside after Satan is like leaving the Amish community and joining the American dominant culture, man. Do what thou wilt. Be free. Be a whore. Be an adulterer. Do what the hell you want to do.
Career woman.
Career woman. It's like leaving your duties as a Amish wife and leaving that Amish community and going into the corporate world and being a career woman with high mileage, with high sexual mileage, that has a Tinder account.
Come.
You know? That's turning aside after Satan. And that's why they had that Lil Wayne song. Lil Wayne was like, hoes love me like Satan. And I think about that line all the time. But women uphold this society. Women love Satan because they love the American mindset over the Most High. You read a woman, you don't even have to regurgitate it. You can read a woman, 1 Timothy 5:14, and she's going to oppose that. Yep. Yeah.
What you want to get?
You get the first one and the last one where it's the same like that.
Come. Come.
Yeah.
All right. This is Satan in the Greek. All right, and it's Satanos, and it says adversary, one who opposes another in purpose or act, the name given to.
Yep.
And it says a Satan-like man.
Yeah, the last definition B, it says a Satan like man. And if you could read 1 Timothy 5:15 again, so we can expound on that now.
And it says, for some are already turned aside after Satan.
So now we know that those women who are turned aside after Satan are women who have turned aside after the Satan-like man, which is Esau. At that time, it was during the Greco-Roman Empire. They were apparently infatuated with the way of the Romans, and the way the Romans did things, as opposed to the Most High ordinances on how to do things, man. All right. So to turn aside after Satan now, for a woman, would be to go after the feminist movement, to put a man on child support, to be a career woman. All right. It's after Satan because that way of life and that mode of thinking is contrary to our laws, statutes, and commandments given to us by the Heavenly Father to structure our nation, man. Okay. So these are different examples of going aside after Satan. And I'm going to get another example of going aside after Satan. Dang, was it Demas? I could look it up.
What you looking for, bro?
One of Paul's disciples went out to he went back into the world, having loved the present world.
Come.
Yeah.
I think there's
Okay, I got it. 2 Timothy 4:10.
2 Timothy 4:10.
Come.
All right, this is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4, verse 10. For Demas have forsaken me, having loved this present world, and is departed unto Thessalonica, Christians to Galatia, Titus unto Dalmatia.
Yeah, but it said he loved the present world, so he left the ministry, he left the truth for the present world, which was the Roman Empire. Rome was popping, man.
Yeah.
It wasn't like something boring. I guess it's the battery.
Oh, my barely. Oh, talking about I went low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that vision sometimes. Let me see.
But Rome was popping. Rome wasn't some boring kingdom, man. Rome was popping. Paul knew about the gangs. Paul most likely was attending those gangs, man. Paul knew about the theatrical aspects of Rome, man. All right. Paul spoke Greek. He knew Greek.
Come.
So Rome wasn't some boring thing we read about in the past and nobody really cared about. No, America is an extension of Rome. That's how popping Rome was, man. Okay? That's how great Rome was. America, it comes in that same energy and essence of Rome.
And that's why Paul kept telling the believer to deny their flesh, man,
Yeah.
mortify their members. You
Beautiful.
know, because he understood, how like America lived deliciously today,
Yeah.
Rome was living deliciously, man. When your nation is in power, all right, you have the benefits of the earth, man. Even the inhabitants, man. See, now we know that the elites reap the benefits, the resources, and the major spoils of these wars. But even the average Americans, all right, they reap the benefits of being American, man. That's why Paul was able to say, "I'm a Roman citizen, man." All right, and he and Rome's all right court system, all right, out going on, man.
Yup.
You know,
Yup.
so just like America, man, you still on a low level. You really, it's just little crumbs, but you still reap the benefits of being an American citizen because America is in power right now, man.
God.
Oh, I'm trying to get that word world and what that 4 and 10.
God. They continue this 4:10. And I just get this precept that the brother just gave to me.
Come,
All right, it's Ecclesiastes 1:9. All right, it says Ecclesiastes 1:9. The thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there's no new thing under the sun. Right, because that thing that was in the past is here now. It's like we said, the Roman Empire, man. And that same energy and vibration of debauchery, which that goes back to um the Roman god the Bacchus, which went back into drinking. It was like a Greco-Roman entity.
come,
All right, but that same party spirit, America's a party country, man. All right, it's here. As the brother said, that's why Paul kept admonishing the young disciples, flee youthful lust. Because Rome and America caters to youthful lust. And it's worse now, 2018, than it was 2008. Because you could just click on your useful lust and meet a married woman. They got websites and apps specifically for married women to commit adultery with you. All right, America can't sell a cheeseburger without making you ride hard, man.
come.
You know.
Now I got that word world, all right, in this in 2 Timothy 4 and 10, and this ion, and it says, I'm going straight to the point. It says period of time, age. So it said, I'm gonna read it again, 2 Timothy 4 and 10. For Demas, having forsaken me, having loved this present world, so he loved this present time and that age, man. All right, this age of the Romans, man. This living voluptuously, man, deliciously, man, carelessly, man. All right, engulfed in pleasures, man. You know, so just like today's time, man, you have people that follow truth because they love this current world, they love this current age, man. It's America, man.
Yep. And loving not the world, hey Akil, we admonishing you, man. Don't give your passions to this world. We all love women, man. And, we all love women. That's why I keep bringing it up. But don't let the lust of women get you drawn back into the world. All right, you just have to have faith that the Most High is gonna give you that woman. And if you got a woman, chill. You know, if you're in a situation, chill, man. Because the eye's not satisfied with sin. That's how Satan plugs you into the world. Because once you get a taste of the flesh and pleasing the flesh, it's going to be an incentive to keep pleasing the flesh. All right? And it's like a wolf licking a bloody sword, man. You're going to lick the flesh until you consume yourself. All right? Next thing you know, you're going to be totally detached from the truth, man. All right? Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shah Barakatah. All right?
All right, get that first John. It's 2-1.
15 again?
No, I don't think we ever got it.
Okay, come.
Yeah, we went straight to the spirit.
Okay, come.
All right, this is book of First John chapter 2 verse 15. It said, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him."
So if you love this present world, this present empire, this power structure, this age that we're in, the love of Yahweh Shem Shai is not in you, man. Because first of all, it says in Wisdom of Solomon in the 6th chapter, the beginning of love, well, the beginning of wisdom is discipline, man. All right, so you gotta have discipline to even get immersed in His Word, man. You gotta discipline your flesh for your spirit to have enough energy and strength to consume the Word. That's why the prophets went on fast. They made their flesh weak so their spirit could be stronger and they have a greater connection with Yahweh Shem Shai. They clean their temple, so to speak. All right, they detox their temple. All right, but even on this side, although we can't fast every day of the week, all right, you have to detach yourself from the world to get closer to Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why it says, "Draw nigh to me, and I will draw nigh to you." If you can unplug from nigga culture, that's you. The most Yahweh Shem Shai will show you things that He didn't show you when you were in nigga culture, man. All right. If you can unplug from your lust of the world and just excessive pleading your flesh, if you have some type of form of self control, the Most High will reveal things to you, man. That's the cheat code, so to speak. That's the gateway of getting closer to Yahweh Shem Shai. You see? All right. And real quick, I'm gonna get Matthew 4. When the brother comes back, we'll go back to 1 John 2:15. But okay. Go on.
It's like, all right, this back in verse 16, it says, "For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life."
That's America, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes. What's another word for the lust of the eyes? Covetousness. I want that. That house, I want that. That type of car, I want that. There's nothing wrong with needing that, but we're going to be as pilgrims. We have no continuing dwelling place, so we're not going to put all our energy and time and investments into living it up in this kingdom when we know this kingdom is about to be destroyed. That's why it says faith without works is dead. Knowledge without works is dead. If you can have the knowledge that America is going to be destroyed, but if your flesh is consumed in the world, then your lust of the world is going to dominate your knowledge, man. You're really not going to care about it. That's why you have all these different Israelite groups telling you that America is not Babylon in the Bible because their flesh is consumed in this society. They low-key don't want this society to be destroyed, man. You see? And the last scripture I'm going to get, Matthew 4 and 8. Matthew 4 and 8. You know? All right, because we're just going to show you, going back to the point, the original point, that America is the spirit of Satanism, man. All the ancient empires prior, except for King David, King Solomon's empire, all right, because really that was indicative of heaven on earth, man. All right, that was a prelude to the kingdom. Solomon's kingdom was a prelude or a preview of the kingdom, all right, on a smaller level. All right, but all those heathenistic empires were powered by the spiritual demon Satan. Although the Most High, although the times and the duration of the kingdom was greenlighted by the Most High, greenlighted by Yahweh Shai, it was powered, the energy from it came from Satan. Because it went back to that same power source of the Babylonians. Those same Babylonian practices that gave the kingdoms their power, all right, they were transferred to each kingdom. Starting with Babylon, Assyria, all right, Greece, Rome. I missed Persia, but there was different entities where there was the same entities given different names. Now it's back under the fake Jews, but they don't worship the Most High. They worship Satan under the guise of the Talmud, which goes back to the Babylonian practices, which goes back to the worship of Satan. And we're gonna prove it to you. Go ahead.
Now this is Saint Matthew chapter 4, verse 8. Again, the devil take him up into an exceeding high mountain.
Who was the him? Yahweh Shai. All right.
And showed him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and said unto him, All these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Satan took the Yahweh Shai by saying, I give you all these kingdoms, which was like a trajectory
Mm-hmm.
or a vision of the kingdoms that he'll come back in the reincarnation to have
Rulership.
glory in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, rulership in. How did he have the power to tempt him with that? Because Satan runs these kingdoms, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's the spirit and energy of Satan. This is the most satanic kingdom. Is in the likeness of the spiritual demon Satan.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mirror of Satan. All right. They had a little armband back in the day. There was an acronym WWJD, which meant what would Jesus do? But America's the acronym shit. What would Satan do?
Come.
This if Satan was here in the flesh, which is Esau, this is how he'll run everything. It'll be direct opposition to the laws of the Most High.
Got a quick article.
Okay, come.
Now this is from the U. This is from UCG.org, and this came out. And this article came out in the year 2000. And it said, "Is wrong ever right? Should young people be encouraged to decide for themselves which rules they want to follow?" And it said, "Rugged, unrestrained individualism, often described as freedom to be what you want to be,
That's Satanism, man. All right.
is considered as an integral part of our basic human rights is and is highly prized in Western society. The United States, called a melting pot of people and custom, is especially noted as a land of opportunity because it allows and promotes such diversity.
Yep.
While freedom of religion is a wonderful privilege in such an environment and economic opportunities abound, consider the social consequences of this approach that says there are no moral absolutes, that everyone should decide for himself or herself what is good or bad."
And that's Satanism. And the
Mm-hmm.
thing about America, America socially conditions you to do what thou will. It socially
Mm-hmm.
conditions you. Um, it socially conditions you.
To put your opinion over the scripture.
Yeah, to put it's a lot. Yeah, to put your opinion over the scriptures, man. All right. And what it does is it socially conditions you to go after Satan, but
Mm-hmm.
then it tells you you should have the option to go after Satan or whatever you want to do.
Come.
So they sort of tempt you to do the wickedness, then say you should have the option to choose it if you want it.
Come.
You know? What was that? Hey, the brother wanted Matthew. What was it more to that article?
Nah, that was it.
All right, well, I'm
Matthew 19.
27. Let me
Mm,
check the
yeah, I think Matthew 27.
Matthew 19:27. Come, Aki, we could get that.
Come. And this is the reason why Yahweh Shai turned Satan down, man. You know? Uh, this the book of Matthew chapter 19, verse 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel.
And that's the accolades, and that's the reward of removing our flesh from this world, man. All right, it's a trial, but that's part of being in the truth is not being in the world, man. All right, and we're young men, and most of the elect are young men. So the biggest trial is to unplug from your lust to a certain extent, so you could do away with the world, man. That's why the New Testament, most of Paul's admonitions of the brothers saying, it goes into what mortifying your members, cause he knew that the root and the way that you finesse your way through Rome is to unplug from your lust, man. Control your lust. All right, that's Eastern culture anyway. That's our culture anyway. But the way you survive Rome as a disciple of Yahweh Shem Shai is to control your damn penis, man. Control your not just your penis, but control your desire to make it in the present kingdom, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Your
Shalom.
your ambitions, man.
Your ambition, man.
You know, because our people, you know, they cast down all morals, all right, for their ambition, man. Hence, get rich or die trying, man. You know, do anything for the money, do anything to shine, man. Cashing off your morals, man. All right, just to get a piece of the American pie, man. You know, That's a part of Satanism, man. You know, Satanism goes to morals, man. And the Most High gave us morals, man. It's in these scriptures, man.
Yeah.
He writ our morals down on paper, what we should have, man. You know, um, I'm gonna finish this. And said, everyone, back in Matthew 19:29, and everyone that have forsaken houses and brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive an hundredfold and shall inherit the everlasting life.
Yeah, that's part of unplugging from this society, man. That goes to show you not we're not supposed to be in our families like that, man. For you brothers, they claim we supposed to what? Help the widows and the fatherless. That's not in the truth, man.
No, they said forsake, man.
Forsake.
And why you forsake them? Because they are in this, they are of this world, man. All right, they are Satanists, man. When you bring out a scripture that says what you shouldn't do, all right, and the person reacts to you with their opinion, that's Satanism, man.
And you just proved that by the last article you read.
Come on, I got another one too, bro.
All right, come on.
Now this is from churchofsatan.com. God damn.
Only in this kingdom can you have that, you know.
And it says we see the universe as being different to us and see all morals and values are subjective human constructions. Our position is to be self-centered with, all right, going with selfish.
Lovers,
all right.
lovers the oneself.
What it say? It's a picture of a woman taking a picture of herself taking a selfie.
Yeah, that's the new thing though. That's the
Come.
new thing.
It said our position is to be self-centered with ourselves being the most important person. And then you got in parentheses God, you know, because what do people say? I am. You know, your God had the album I am. They're letting you know that he's entering into that Satanism, man.
Come.
You know, it says of our subjective universe. So we are sometimes said to worship ourselves.
Lovers of their own selves.
It says Satan to use is a symbol of. It says Satan to us is a symbol of pride, liberty, and individualism, and it serves as an external metaphorical projection of our highest personal potential. It was it, you know.
Cause yeah, but yeah, I see what you. Hey, individualism, and that's the essence of America. That's how you know America is literally in the spirit of Satanism, man. Because the brother just read the code of Satanism is your God, all right. Your perception is your reality, and it's all about being self-absorbed, man. Our heritage tell us that we put our nation before us, man. We put our nation, our people before us, man. Our heritage before us, man. All right, it's about the betterment of our nation, not the betterment of ourselves. All right.
I'll get that Second Timothy you were quoting real quick.
Okay.
Let it go with that. And it says, 2 Timothy 3:1, this know also that in the last day perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Satanism.
Covetous, boasters, proud. And the author said, Satan to us is a symbol of pride. You know? So it said boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedience to parents, unthankful, unholy.
Yep, unthankful, unholy, man. Yeah, everything but pure. All right, did you have any more on that?
No, that was it.
I'm gonna close it out with this scripture, proving that once again, Satan runs his world. He ran the present empire, the present kingdoms. I mean, he ran the past kingdoms, and he runs the current kingdom, man.
It was one more brother put on there.
Okay.
I want. All right, this is GMS Bond Marah. All right, and this John 14:30, and it says hereafter I will not talk much with you, for the prince of this world. All right, who was the prince of the world at the time? Who was the ruler? The so-called white man Esau, which is all right, Satan, man, the adversary, man. You can put that title on him, man. You know, it said, for the prince of this world cometh and have nothing in me, man. You know, so this current power structure has nothing to do with how by Shema Shai. That's why it says in Romans the 11th chapter, all right, where our Lord was crucified, man, where he was exed out, man. You know, and was replaced with Satanism, man. You know.
Come.
What you want? I get it for you, bro.
Job 2 and 2.
God.
Is my fix started one.
Job 21.
Come.
God.
All right, so you know, except with the exception of the brothers in this truth, which what I'm about to say once applied to us, Esau finessed us into worshiping Satan, man. He deceived us into worshiping Satan. All right.
And it says, this is Job 2:1. It says again, there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. And the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? And Satan answered the Lord and said, um, from going to and fro in the earth and walking up and down in it.
Hey, yeah, so Satan was in the earth running the world, man.
Come,
Hey, the brother just put a powerful scripture since I got it on deck. Hey, I'm gonna go and close with this, the water, brother. Ephesians 2:2. Wherein in time past you walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience.
come,
So the same spirit and energy that's in Esau and in the 2/3, we were once in that same spirit. But like it says in the Ephesians 2:2, we ran according to the course of this world, which is basically ran by the prince and the power of the air, which is the spiritual demon Satan, manifested in Esau and in the 2/3.
come,
So going back to the original point and the title of the lesson is America is the spirit of America is Satanism, man.
come,
So that's why it says in Colossians, mortify therefore your members, man,
come.
to unplug from this satanic kingdom.
And what Apostle Paul say, don't be unequally yoked, man.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, because they have the spirit of Satan in them, man. You got the spirit of light in you.
yeah,
You know, what y'all got to do with each other, man?
yeah.
You know, like I say, you go to job and you work around your coworkers, you know. You might go see the fam every now and then for a short time, you know, emphasize on short, man. You know. But other than that, man, we shouldn't be around these people like that, man. They are heavy on this satanic vibration, man.
Yeah, and everything around us is under satanic vibration. As soon
Come.
as you turn the on switch, now you're projecting the satanic vibration. So we have to make it our business to be amongst ourselves, man.
Come.
All right, you got any more closing statements?
My, that was it, bro.
Hey, with that, I hope you brothers are edified. Once again, we want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak, Kodash. Also, double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and blessings and salutations to the elect, the house of David. Shalom.
Shalom.